If you recall last week, the Gospel spoke of a group of people that didn't like Jesus. They were Jews, and they asked him a trick question. They said, "Is it okay to pay taxes to the Roman emperor?" And they were shocked when Jesus gave them the cool answer of, yes, pay taxes as required to the emperor, but also pay taxes as required to God. And there was also another group of leaders called the Pharisees. And they were very strict about following the laws. So they asked Jesus a question. Which of all the laws is most important? And Jesus said to them, love God, love other people, and love yourself. That, above all of God's laws and commandments and prophets' teachings, is the most important. The Pharisees couldn't believe he said that, because as I explained, they were very strict about adhering to all 600 of the laws and rules, and they expected everyone else to follow all 600 of those laws and rules. And they followed them right to the letter: how to bathe, how to pray, on and on and on, all 600 of them. And they saw themselves as very holy because they were able to follow all 600. And they looked down on everyone else who didn't as sinners. And that's why Jesus challenged them. He said the most important is love God and love other people. And that's what makes a person holy. And that's God's law that the prophets are trying to teach us. And that made me think of a couple of situations. That we cannot use laws above people, above loving people. And here's an example. Take a student who shows up late for class. Well, of course, we would expect the teacher to punish them and send them right to detention. However, if that student's mother had just died and the student is grieving and they arrived late for class, should they be penalized for that? No, the teacher would be required to show them some compassion and some lenience. Another example, and this actually happened to me once. There was a person who wasn't Catholic and wasn't even very religious at all, or very serious about their religion. And they invited me over to their house for dinner one night. So I got there and I saw that they had served meatloaf. And why was I a little surprised? It's because it was Friday during Lent. And Catholics don't eat meat on Fridays during Lent. So what did I do? I went ahead and I ate the meatloaf. Sure, I broke a rule because I ate meat. But do you think it's awful that I did that? And I should have said to them, no, I can't eat meat because it's Lent. After they went ahead and prepared and cooked that for me, I went ahead and ate it and made up for it the next day. I showed them some compassion. And yes, while it's important that we try to follow all of God's commandments and the church's teachings and the laws, because it helps us, of course, but if we do that without showing compassion and understanding for other people, then our faith will become nothing more than shallow, just like the Pharisees. Remember, what makes a person holy is that they love God and they love other people and they inspire others to love God and to love others. Thank you, and God bless you.